The exchanges will simplify. They will go from trading hundreds of tokens or thousands of tokens or tens of thousands of ideas, and they will simplify and they will consolidate. The ones that are going to last are going to focus on Bitcoin, right? They're going to realize that. The investors are going to realize they should focus on Bitcoin. The technologists, whatever their ideas, fast payments, DeFi, some token, any kind of security thing, they're going to focus on Bitcoin. They're going to focus on Bitcoin, Lightning. There'll be an explosion of interest in protocols. The VC are going to move over from crypto tokens, and you're going to see the VCs move over to Bitcoin and Lightning. You're going to see a renaissance of development on Bitcoin. You're going to see an acceleration of Lightning.
In his most recent fireside chat, Michael Saylor, the founder of Microstrategy and prominent Bitcoin investor, delivered some bold predictions regarding the cryptocurrency landscape. According to Saylor, the window between 2023 and 2030 is poised to be a groundbreaking era for Bitcoin, the king of cryptocurrencies. He foresees an unprecedented influx of retail investors, technologists, developers, and venture capitalists rallying behind Bitcoin, which he dubs as the cornerstone of the digital assets industry. Saylor characterizes this period as the culmination of what he refers to as the great cryptocurrency experiment, which initially began with various factions endeavoring to refine Bitcoin. One faction, the maximalists, dedicated themselves to enhancing the Bitcoin network, notably through the Lightning Network and Bitcoin applications. In contrast, others sought shortcuts, introducing digital assets linked to fiat currencies and derivative products that, according to Saylor, compromise the fundamental attributes of Bitcoin. However, Saylor predicts a turning tide, where those pursuing alternative paths are destined to face a harsh reality check. He attributes this to increasing regulatory scrutiny, which, although initially perceived as a setback for the cryptocurrency sector, is likely to bolster Bitcoin's standing in the long run. The escalated regulatory actions are expected to predominantly target cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin, driving investors to shift their focus and capital back to BTC. As Bitcoin reclaims its throne, Saylor anticipates even the most die-hard altcoiners will gravitate back to Bitcoin, aligning their efforts to build upon the Bitcoin network. In Saylor's view, this is an acknowledgement of Bitcoin's inherent supremacy and its pivotal role in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Before we delve into Saylor's insights, only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed. If you enjoy finance content, consider subscribing or liking the video. It's free and you can always change your mind.
I read all the lawsuits. I read the CFTC lawsuit. I read the Bittrex lawsuit. I read the Coinbase lawsuit, the Binance lawsuits, all of the legal judgments. And I listen to all the congressional testimony, like every minute, like everything that every congressperson or every senator has said about Bitcoin for the past 3 years. And then I talk to you about it, okay? And so here's my opinion. First of all, in the beginning, there was Bitcoin, and it was good. And there was a unit of account, and it was called BTC. And there was a network that could not be censored, and it was called Bitcoin. And then along came smart people that learned about Bitcoin, and they arrived to fix Bitcoin. I just heard about Bitcoin. I'm here to fix Bitcoin. And they divided into two factions. There are the people that heard about Bitcoin and wanted to help Bitcoin the hard way. And they worked on Lightning, and it took years from 2015, and they're still working on it 6, 7, 8 years later. And they worked on Bitcoin applications, and they worked on Bitcoin companies, and they worked very hard to raise millions and tens of millions and hundreds of millions and billions of dollars to buy Bitcoin. That's the hard way. And those people are in this room, and they're in the Bitcoin ecosystem, and that's Bitcoin and Lightning and Bitcoin maximalists and people that believe Bitcoin. It's the Samson Mows and the Adam Backs, and and it's the Elizabeth Starks and the Jack Mahlers and the Jack Dorseys, and you know who they are. And it's hard work. It takes a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of bleeding. Then there's another group of people that heard about Bitcoin and they wanted to fix it. And they took the easy way. And the easy way is a few shortcuts. It was, I want to make money by copying Bitcoin. I want to compete with Bitcoin with a new token. I want to bank Bitcoin. I want to rehypothecate Bitcoin. I want to loan you money on Bitcoin. I want to generate yield on Bitcoin. I want to run a Bitcoin exchange. I want to offer you Bitcoin derivatives, and I want to create every other flavor of Bitcoin. And I got the new Bitcoin, the quantum resistant Bitcoin, and the energy efficient Bitcoin, and the faster, more beautiful Bitcoin with the crypto kitties on it. Okay, that's the other set, okay? That's crypto. Now, what's going on right now is that people, and I wanted to create the US dollar on a crypto rail, and I'm going to give you Bitcoin without volatility. And I'm going to give you a network, a crypto network that clears in 1 second, which is cheap and free. So what you see with the regulation right now is the regulators are saying, we're not comfortable with the stable coin. We're not comfortable with the crypto exchange. We're not comfortable with the crypto token. We're not comfortable with the shortcuts. We don't want you to do an ICO. We don't want a corporate coin. And the result of all of that is the crypto ecosystem, which in the beginning was Bitcoin, and then bifurcated into all these other things, is going to come back together and unify on Bitcoin again. And what we're going to see is that instead of the unit account being the dollar, and instead of the network being a crypto exchange offshore, now the unit of account is going to be BTC, and the crypto network is going to be Bitcoin. And if you want a fast Bitcoin network, a fast payment network, it's not going to be a crypto exchange. It's not going to be a proof of stake token. It's going to be Lightning, and the gas is going to be Satoshis, and everything is going to anchor into Bitcoin. So this is a very painful time period for the crypto industry, and you can read it on the news. But it's a very expensive, painful, difficult, educational episode where people that believed in Bitcoin, but then went off to do all of their other altcoin experiments and crypto experiments, they're going to realize that there was a reason that you might want a censorship-resistant network that spit out a block every 10 minutes. They're going to realize that there's a reason for a mining network that spits out 400 exahash of digital power. They're going to realize that there's a benefit to working really long and hard for many, many years to do a Lightning type network. They're going to realize that these things they took for granted, they thought, we can just have our cake and eat it too. We can have a decentralized network that has the dollar as the unit of account. We can move the money at the speed of light for free. And we don't really need to use energy and mining ASICs and Bitcoin. And we don't have to pay for Bitcoin for gas. We'll just issue our own yo-yo coin and we'll use that for gas. And those people are going to realize that Bitcoin is the safe haven asset. Bitcoin is the risk-off asset. Bitcoin is the censorship-resistant network, right? Bitcoin is the reserve asset of the ecosystem. And that means that as they lose confidence in their tokens, they're going to trade their tokens back into the reserve asset of the ecosystem, which is Bitcoin. When they lose confidence in an offshore or an onshore crypto exchange, they're going to trade back into Bitcoin. When they lose confidence, when they think that, well, that's not censorship resistant anymore, right? Those are all nation state captured networks. They're going to go back to Bitcoin. And so I actually think that this is reminding everybody why Satoshi did what Satoshi did. It's going to bring everybody back to their roots. And as people lose confidence in all of these other crypto ideas, which were meant to make Bitcoin better or fix Bitcoin, right? And I'll give people a benefit of doubt. They're trying to fix Bitcoin, but they're taking shortcuts. Or maybe it was their business, right? I'm going to be in the business of trading Bitcoin, rehypothecating Bitcoin, hedging Bitcoin, creating competitors to Bitcoin, improving Bitcoin. That was their business. I think that they're going to realize that, in fact, the best idea always was to buy and hold Bitcoin, take the long view, And if you see an issue, if you see something that is suboptimal, like I want to pay for a cup of coffee in a split second for free, if you can't do that with Bitcoin, you don't reinvent the ecosystem. You go back and you focus on creating either a layer 2 or a layer 3 solution on top of Bitcoin, and you solve the problem via Lightning or solve the problem by a custodial Bitcoin wallet. And so ultimately, the capital in the crypto ecosystem is going to migrate from the other crypto assets to Bitcoin. As people lose confidence, as they get fearful about all these other crypto assets and crypto exchanges, they're going to go to the thing they know, the thing they trust. And the truth of the matter is, as Eric, as you've told me many times, the crypto people don't just like Bitcoin. They actually like Bitcoin. They just thought that there might be another way, and there might be another possibility. And now they realize that Bitcoin is the way. And
there's no second best.
There is no second best.
So there's Michael Saylor, whose visionary insights have offered a unique perspective on the future of Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency space. He's convinced the regulatory crackdown we are seeing unfold is going to lead to a renaissance of Bitcoin as the undisputed leader of the crypto realm. As the curtains fall on what Saylor calls the great cryptocurrency experiment, it will be intriguing to witness how the market dynamics evolve and how investors and developers recalibrate their strategies. Now, more than ever, it is essential for investors to remain informed and critically evaluate the rapidly changing landscape. With Saylor's assertions of Bitcoin's resurgence, are you considering adjusting your crypto portfolio? How do you perceive the role of regulatory frameworks in shaping the crypto markets? These are questions that warrant contemplation as we venture into what could be an epoch-defining period for cryptocurrencies. As we conclude this enthralling discussion, don't forget that sharing knowledge is pivotal in fostering an informed investment community. If you found value in this video, please share with friends and colleagues who may benefit from these insights. Also, let me know what you think. Do you agree with Saylor's view that both intellectual and monetary capital is going to flow back into Bitcoin? Let me know what you think in the comments. Anyway guys, hope you all enjoyed today's video and that provided you some value. I'll see you all in the next one, and as always, all the best.